I wonder how long it took Gladion to convince the boat dealership salesman to paint the giant skull on this vessel. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Last time was a pretty big episode for such a small size. We ended up returning to the Aether House, where apparently Lily got kidnapped by Team Skull. Then we went to the dock in Mali City, where we took part in our grand trial of Ula Ula Island against the Kahuna, Officer Nanu. And then we found out that Team Skull may have taken Lily here to Aether Foundation. I don't know why, but maybe we'll find out as we explore the Aether Foundation. Now, this is an entirely different floor than what we've seen before in our first visit to Aether, and apparently we have some trainer battles. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to bust out my stylus now, aren't I? Nice and shimmery and sparkly for the introduction of the Aether Foundation employee battles. So this employee has two Pokémon, and as it might have turned out, as you may have guessed, I should say, in the little opening cutscene where Lily and Cosmog escaped from Aether Foundation, yeah, Aether Foundation's kind of evil. They aren't really the good guys. But we'll learn more about that backstory a little bit later. For now, we're going to be facing this Alolan Dug trio, and we're going to be using a couple of Leafages to take it out. I think I'm close to leveling up and getting Leaf Blade. Well, obviously I'm close to leveling up, but I think Decidueye learns Leaf Blade at 44, which I could desperately use. Because my goodness. Oh my god, I almost leveled up too. That's ridiculous. Sure, I'll stay in. Sliggoo's going to be coming out. No, I want to stay in. I don't want to switch out yet. Sliggoo's coming in, and I want to test my theory, because my experience share is not on right now, so when I switch out, Decidueye will still gain some experience. Let's switch into Rhombic, because this Sliggoo can't touch me with any Dragon-type moves. Thank you, Fairy-type immunity. Went for Rain Dance, okay. I mean, if this was outside of battle, or... Actually, no, it works in battle, too, I think. Sliggoo could evolve into Goodra after defeating and leveling up. But that's not gonna happen. We're gonna just use Dazzling Gleam and not take Sliggoo out. Wow, I'm actually shocked that it lived. I'm 6 levels above it, too. Oh, but of course you can get the Para-Hacks off of Body Slam. That's just wonderful. Alright, let's see. Do we outspeed? Probably not. No, we did outspeed. Okay, well... I know how I keep saying Alolan Pokemon are, like, super slow, and they are, they really are. For some reason, I keep outspeeding lots of these Pokemon. Maybe it's because, for the most part, we're facing non-fully evolved Pokemon, so maybe that's why we're outspeeding. But still, Alola Pokemon are super slow. Don't let these battles fool you. Decidueye grows to level 44, and wants to learn Leaf Blade. I have been waiting for so long to get rid of Leafage and teach Decidueye Leaf Blade. I have been waiting far, far, far too long because I've had Leafage since the very start. Anyway, we have defeated the Aether Foundation employee, and I was hoping I could stop going to Pokemon Refresh. I pressed Y just out of instinct, but I didn't actually want to do it. But you know what? It's alright. Here, Rhombic. I'll treat your paralysis here. Just 1 second. There you go, Rhombic. All nice and healed. I mean, that's the only other way to put it. Alright, so that is the first Aether Foundation employee battle, and it looks like there are a slew of other battles. Now, I could theoretically skip all of these battles. Hey, nice forklift. But I think it would be better if I just took on all of the trainers. And we're at one of those situations again where I'm literally having a stare down with a person, and the battle is not triggering. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of weird. Alright, let's go ahead and face this, I think, female employee. So, there's some more variety in the beginnings of facing Aether Foundation than there were on Team Skull. Good for you, Aether Foundation. Alright, this female employee has 2 Pokemon. I'm so tempted to say Grunt. I really, really am. But a good thing for Aether Foundation is that their grunts, quote-unquote, are called employees instead. It's really cool. Alright, so Decidueye against Herdier. Now, oh, my attack fell. My attack's my strongest stat. And I think this thing might have Bite or Crunch. So if a Leaf Blade doesn't take it out, I'm pretty screwed. But Leaf Blade is pretty powerful, and it does have the chance to crit, so there is a chance that I'm not going to take it out. Herdier used Roar? Really? That's weird. I mean, I knew it had Roar, or I figured it had Roar, but I'm actually shocked it used it. I would have thought it would have went for Bite or Crunch, but okay, whatever. You're going to use Retaliate, but I didn't make a Pokemon faint, so Retaliate isn't going to be very strong. Let's just use Scald to take out Herdier's remaining HP. And now, if your second Pokemon has Retaliate, now it'll do a lot of damage. Your second Pokemon is a Lumineon. Well, that also works for facing Decidueye, so let's just send Decidueye back out. Now, I'm pretty certain Lumineon cannot learn Roar, and I'm fairly certain that with a boosted attack again, Lumineon is probably going to go down to a Leaf Blade. And again, I'm fairly sure it doesn't have Roar. Maybe it has Whirlwind. I think it can learn Whirlwind. But we should take it out here. There we go. Down goes Lumineon. I really had nothing to worry about. It was just that silly Herdier. We have defeated yet another employee of the Aether Foundation. And that's going to be a real big trend here, because as you might be able to tell, there are a lot of battles against Aether Foundation employees. And so far, they're all batting 100 for in terms, or 1,000, batting 1,000 I think is the term in baseball, when you have like perfect everything. They're so far batting 1,000 with 2 Pokemon per grunt, and it continues here. They really are better than Team Skull in every way. So like I've been mentioning, Team Skull are kind of like, they're like not really villains, they're kind of like dumb teenagers that are just fighting against the machine man. Aether Foundation are the more serious villains, but again, we'll get to their villainy in a little bit. First and foremost, we've got to take care of all of these employees. Zen Headbutt, gonna hurt a little bit, but I was already pretty damaged ahead of that, so let's go for a Shadow Claw once more. It did half damage even without a critical hit, so we should be able to take Shelgon out. There we go. Now we get a critical hit when it didn't even matter, of course. That's how it always works. Alright, next up is going to be a Trumbeak. Again, not many fully evolved Pokemon here. Trumbeak. Togedemaru is probably the best option, considering Trumbeak's a flying type and Togedemaru's electric type. So we're probably just going to take it out easily with a Zing Zap, unless it outspeeds me somehow, which it probably could, because Alola species usually outspeed each other, because they're also slow. Again, I'm serious, Alola Pokemon are very slow. Look up their stats on Survey or Bulbapedia. They're super slow compared to other Pokemon. It's just the ones that aren't fully evolved, which I guess there's a lot more non-fully evolved species than fully evolved, so maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna shut up now. We have another battle here. Hey, there's Gladion and Hau, but I don't feel like going to where they are yet. I think there's actually some items I can pick up here in the Foundation. Yes, there is, or at least this floor of the Foundation. A rare candy. Ooh, that's very good, actually. I don't know if there's any other items over here. Probably gonna end up facing this guy right here. Nope, didn't turn around. I know there's another guy here. Oh god, I almost fought him. Let's see. Let's go down here. There's some more stuff we can explore here. Is there anything there? Oh no, that was just a dead end. Okay, I was on the right track. Go down here past the boats, and we can find an X special attack. Not really useful. They probably actually should have switched the locations for the rare candy and this X special attack. This is kind of weird to have that all the way over here in this kind of hidden area. Anyway, even further on the docks, you can find TM06 for Toxic. Now, before Toxic became a TR, right? It's a TR, or I think they just got rid of the ability for many Pokemon to learn Toxic. Before Generation 8, Toxic was pretty much learned by almost any Pokemon species. So it's definitely a good viable TM, especially on any poison type on your team. Especially for Salazzle, my god, especially if it has the corrosion ability. Okay, I'm not gonna gush about Salazzle. I mean, it's a very good Pokemon, but I just don't want to gush about it. We gotta focus on Babs. Alright, oh man, why you have to go the Team Skull route and you only have to have one Pokemon? Guy, come on. Primeape, oh, never mind. Okay, there's something I want to talk about with Primeape. Not to go on a rant tangent or anything like I almost kind of was doing, but Primeape is just one of those Pokemon that I really think could have benefited from Mega Evolution when those were a thing. Back in only 90s kids remember Mega Evolution. I really think Primeape could have used a Mega Evolution, or at least a regional variant in Galar that could have evolved, because apparently that's the new thing. Now regional variants can evolve even further, which, I mean, it's kind of cool, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, I think Primeape could have used something else. Like, don't get me wrong, Primeape has become a better Pokemon, but this can be said for a lot of Pokemon species. A lot of Pokemon, as the generations have gone on, have gotten better with the new moves they can learn, the type coverage in those moves they can learn. And Primeape's one of those Pokemon, but still, there's always been something missing to me about Primeape, and I could never put my finger on it until actually a couple weeks ago when I was playing Pokemon Shield, and it just dawned on me when I was facing, I think, a Pancham or a Pongro, where, like, I mean, okay, now I'm just going on a different tangent. But just to wrap things up here with my current topic, yeah, Primeape's just one of those Pokemon I think could have benefited from something else. And maybe they'll rectify that in Generation 9's region, or maybe in the DLC for Sword and Shield, I don't really know. We don't really know much about that yet in terms of when I'm recording right now, so can't really say anything. Although if I manifest somehow Primeape getting some love with the DLC for Sword and Shield, that would be phenomenal. Alright, I sent in Salazzle because Decidueye couldn't really do anything against this Parasect. Decidueye grows to level 45, and now, next up is going to be a Vibrava. Okay, I remember using Flygon in X and Y, speaking of older Pokemon, and, well, now going on to a topic of Pokemon I've previously used. Actually, that brings me back to Primeape, because when I was planning out Pokemon Leaf Green, this is a way throwback. When I was planning out Pokemon Leaf Green, because for most of these Pokemon games, well, all of them technically, I usually have an idea of what Pokemon I want to use. Sometimes it'll change in practice playthroughs, like kind of how Comfey became a member of my Moon team over Shiinotic. So yeah, that was just something I wanted to mention. Primeape was a consideration for Leaf Green many, many years ago. Drifblim, speaking of other Pokemon I've used previously, let's switch to Togedemaru, because, yeah, it's a bad idea to probably leave Rhombic in, especially with half health. Going to Drifblim, though, I really loved using Drifblim. Drifblim was in my initial planning for my team, because I've never really used a Drifblim before, especially in a Let's Play, or at least playing through a game casually. Rather, obviously, Drifblim wasn't available for my other Let's Plays ahead of Platinum. So it was really, really nice to use Drifblim. It's actually become one of my more favorite Pokemon since I've used it in Platinum. God, Platinum was so long ago already. Man, throwback Thursday. I don't even know if this episode's going up on a Thursday. Anyway, I think that's actually it for all the Aether Foundation employees, so let's just hop on the elevator here. Just like I thought. What are you going to do there? Looks like the outsiders can't use the main elevator to reach the lower floors. I was afraid this might happen, but still, what a pain. We don't have any choice. We'll have to go up. I, Faba, am the Aether Branch Chief. The only one in the world. I'm irreplaceable. And here you come back? Uninvited? Like you don't know why. You of all people should know everything that happens in the Aether Foundation. Isn't that right, High and Mighty Branch Chief? Look at you. Living out in the world hasn't been kind, has it? But I'm still not telling you anything, and you of all people should understand why. Gladion. Hey James, you know why being a trainer is so great? Because when you're battling, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or an adult. Everyone's equal in Pokémon battle. Oh, is that right? Is that what you think? So, you wish to battle me, Branch Chief Faba? The man who is called Aether Paradise's last line of defense is to battle a mere child? As you will. Here we go. We have been challenged by the Branch Chief of the Aether Foundation, Faba. And going back to earlier when I mentioned the sparkly background, literally look at that sparkling background behind Faba. It is absolutely beautiful. I really like a lot of the battle intros. The blue and pink one for, like, Gladion, for example, who we faced last time. It's really, really cool. I like the little battle intros. Anyway, Faba only has one Pokemon, disappointingly. It is a Hypno, level 39, Psychic type, Insomnia for the ability, with the moves Psychic, Hypnosis, Nightmare, and Disable. At least, with only him having one Pokemon, they at least gave the Hypno every single move slot it had available to it. Anyway, down goes Hypno, and we have defeated Branch Chief of Aether Foundation, Faba. That has to be one of the quickest battles of any importance in history of Pokemon Let's Plays. Or at least mine. How can this be? How could this child? Oh, look at you, James. And Faba is real strong too. So, as I said, Faba, you of all people know what I'm here for. Indeed. The world truly hasn't been kind to you, has it? Look how hard it has made you. If you're looking for Cosmog, I suppose it might be downstairs. Downstairs? Oh yeah, Miss Wiki did say there was another level farther down, didn't she? What do you do down there? Well, if you must know, I've heard experiments are held down there. Experiments aiming to tear the very boundaries of the world apart. We're in a bit of a hurry, Faba. A lift would be nice. Why not? This is an act of kindness I can do for you, thanks to my position as Branch Chief. James, Hal, if you're ready, then let's head down. Are you ready? Alright, let's go. Everything looks the same. I guess it's only been 2 years, though. Wow, it's like a secret hideout. Don't get too excited, Hal. guess it's better than freezing from fear or nerves. So, where do we go now? There are two... Oh, I thought that was housekeeping. There are 2 labs up ahead. I'll check the first lab, Secret Lab A. You 2 check out Secret Lab B. It's the second lab, down the hall. Why do you get the first one? And why do you know all this? Just focus, Al. Think you can do that? We can't trust Faba. I'm sure he's already told half the Foundation all about us. You didn't even answer my question. I know what it's gonna be. Nerves, eh? I reckon that you're more afraid to be here than either one of us, huh, Gladion? Here, James, you take this. Lily must be scared right now. Let's buckle down and do this. Next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, we explore the secret labs in the underground of the Aether Foundation. Until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.